visiting pastor this evening was a Jamaican. Is it Jamaican?
Jamaican.
Yes, and he started to tell me that the sermon is to me, that a Jamaican pastor is here, somebody from where I come from, and I'm to listen to his message. I want you to know that I feel like the message was for me, and I claim that because I thought I had on the armor of the Lord. And many days I would leave the house thinking, have on the armor, but I didn't put on the breastplate of righteousness. Sometimes I only had on the helmet of salvation. I forgot my sword. I even forgot to sharpen it. Other times I thought when I came home, you know, the devil started to get a hold of me. When people tell you that the devil can get a hold of you, I assure you, it's a real thing. Because he started to tell me, go on in your house. There's your house full of people, but that's not your family. Just go in your room and close your door. Nobody wants you around. I go to work and I said, look at the other girl I'm working with. She have on makeup and she have on jewelry and she's all dolled up and looking good. What do you look like? You know you don't look as good as her, but meanwhile I'm the one that's being blessed and raising up the things, and I start to feel bad. And I said, no, I don't look, I probably won't fix my hair today. I'll just pull it back and look like, I don't know what I look like lately. When you're talking about these things, I forgot to put on my armor.
Yes.
I thought I was just going to be surrounded. Yes. And then I started to hear an old familiar thing, because with me and my coping, I go inwards. I start to curl up into myself and start to talk myself. Brother Sellers, start to talk to myself and tell myself, you're not worthy. You think you're a Christian. You think you're this. You're nothing but a Roman Catholic. Not even in your right church and whatnot. And I start to speak to myself, and I start to hear my brain and my mind tell me, hello, sadness. I'm your old friend. Let me keep you company. Forget about all that joy that you think you're experiencing out there. Just put that aside and come back to reality. You know that you and I are old friends. And I come in here this evening crawling, not even knowing what I was needing and wanting. Poor Brother Marlon looked at me and I was like, can't take it. It's just overwhelmed. It's just too much. What is too much? Nothing more than what's going on in my brain. Everybody at work liking me and loving me. I come home and I said, I sold $945 worth of shoes out of season in the middle of the summer. And then I was thinking to myself, nobody cares what you sell in the shoe store. Stop talking about the shoe store. You're lucky even having, why don't you just let the girls stay in the shoe store? I mean, I was willing to lay down and just die and just crawl up into myself. A terrible, terrible thing. I haven't felt like this in a long time, but I know it's because I did not pick up the armor of the Lord. I did not claim the blessing. I did not stand up as a daughter of the Almighty Lord and God. I let this negativity, I started to believe it in my brain. I started to remember the old ways of not feeling right and thinking, that's okay, you're used to it. But I want to thank you for the message tonight. I want to praise the Lord. I want you to pray for me. Help me.